Hey, I almost didn't make this video. I sat down, I picked up my camera, I put it back down, I walked away, I came back, I sat in silence for 47 minutes, and then I thought, if I don't say this now, I never will. So here I am. And if you're watching this right now, whether you found it 5 minutes after I posted it or 5 years from now, I need you to understand something. This video is different. This isn't my usual content. This isn't scripted the way my other videos are. This doesn't have a perfect intro or a perfectly edited jump cut or a fancy thumbnail strategy behind it. This is just me. Raw, real, unfiltered. And by the end of this video, you're going to understand exactly what I mean when I say, I'll be gone forever. So please, don't close this tab, don't put your phone down, don't scroll away. Because what I'm about to share with you in the next few minutes might just be the most important thing I've ever said on this channel. And honestly, it might be the most important thing you hear today. Let's go. You know what's funny about the internet? People appear and then they disappear, and nobody really notices until they're already gone. Think about it. How many creators have you watched, genuinely loved, and then one day you realized, wait, where did they go? And you searched their name and there was no new video, no new post, no explanation, just silence. It's like they were here and then they weren't. And life goes on, the algorithm moves on, the world moves on. But sometimes, not always, but sometimes, the person who disappeared, they didn't want to leave. They were pushed out by exhaustion, by loneliness, by the crushing weight of feeling like nothing they do matters, by waking up every single morning and putting their heart into something and feeling like they're screaming into a void. I know because I've been there. And if I'm being completely honest with you right now, and I promised myself I would be, I've been standing at the edge of that silence for a while now. I've been standing at the edge, looking down into it and thinking, maybe it's easier to just stop. But then something happened, something that made me realize I can't stop. I won't stop. Not yet. Not without saying this first. And that's why you're watching this video right now. Let me take you back to the beginning. Because I think if you understand where I came from, you'll understand why where I am right now feels so heavy. When I first started this journey, whether that was this channel, this platform, this creative path, this life, I had nothing. No followers, no views, no community, no blueprint, just a dream that was so loud inside my head that I couldn't ignore it anymore. I remember the first day I decided to put myself out there. I was terrified. My hands were literally shaking. I kept telling myself, nobody cares, nobody's going to watch, nobody's going to listen. And you know what? For a long time, I was right. The views were low, the likes were minimal, the comments were quiet. Some days there were no comments at all. Just this eerie, hollow silence. But I kept going, because somewhere deep in my gut, I believed that if I just kept showing up, if I just kept being honest, being real, being me, eventually someone would find me. And they did. You did. And that changed everything. I started to feel something I hadn't felt in a long time. I started to feel seen. I started to feel like maybe my voice mattered. Maybe my story mattered. Maybe the things I was going through, the struggles, the doubts, the small victories that felt enormous inside my chest, maybe those things were worth sharing. So I shared more. I opened up more. I gave more of myself. And for a while, it was beautiful. It was genuinely, overwhelmingly beautiful. But then, something shifted. Nobody tells you about this part. Nobody in the highlight reels, nobody in the how I grew my channel videos, nobody in the success story montages tells you about the 3 a.m. moments. The moments where you're lying in the dark and you're replaying every video you've ever made and wondering if any of it was good enough. The moments where you check your analytics and feel a physical pain in your chest when the numbers go down. The moments where you pour everything, into a piece of content that comes from the deepest, most vulnerable part of you, and it barely gets noticed. The moments where you start to question not just your content but yourself. Am I talented enough? Am I interesting enough? Am I worth people's time? Do I even have anything real to say? And the scariest part, the more you create, the louder those questions get. because you think success will quiet them. You think that once you reach a certain number, a certain milestone, a certain level of recognition, the doubt will go away. It doesn't. If anything, it gets louder, because now there's pressure. Now there are expectations. Now there are people who know your name, and you're terrified of letting them down. I've been carrying all of this, quietly, alone, with a smile on my face in every video, and I am exhausted. I am bone deep, soul tired, can't fake it anymore, exhausted. And I'm telling you this not because I want your pity. I'm telling you this because I know that some of you are exhausted too. Maybe not from making videos, maybe from something else entirely. Your job, your relationships, your own internal battles that you've been fighting quietly for so long that you've forgotten what peace feels like. And I want you to know, you're not alone in that. We are not alone in that. Now I need to address the title, because I know what you thought when you saw it. I'll be gone forever. And maybe your mind went somewhere dark. Maybe you assumed the worst. Maybe that's exactly why you clicked, because something in your gut said, I need to check on this person. And if that's why you're here right now, thank you. Genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. The fact that you cared enough to click, to check, to show up, that matters more than you know. But let me explain what I mean. When I say gone forever, I don't mean gone from this world. I mean gone from who I used to be. I mean gone from the version of myself that was too afraid to say the truth, too afraid to draw boundaries, too afraid to admit that things haven't been okay. That version of me, she needs to be gone. He needs to be gone, because holding on to who you've been, when who you've been has been slowly breaking you, is not strength. It's self-destruction, dressed up as loyalty. And I've been loyal to the wrong version of myself for far too long. So yes, I am going to be gone. But what replaces me is going to be realer, stronger, more honest, more alive than anything you've seen from me before. And I needed you to witness this moment, this declaration, this turning point, because turning points don't mean anything if nobody sees them. There was a specific moment, a moment that cracked me wide open and made me realize I couldn't keep going the way I was going. I was sitting alone. It was quiet. And I started reading old comments from months ago, maybe years ago, comments from people who had reached out after watching my videos. And I read things like, this video came at exactly the right time. I almost gave up today, but this reminded me to keep going. I don't know you personally, but your words made me feel less alone for the first time in months. I was going through the darkest time of my life, and somehow this video found me. Thank you. I read those words, and I broke down, not out of sadness, but out of this overwhelming, humbling realization that what I do matters, not to millions, not to everyone, but to someone who needed it exactly when they needed it, and that someone is worth everything, every late night, every self-doubt, every what's the point moment. Every single piece of it is worth it for that one person. And if you're that person, if you've ever been that person, I need you to hear me say this directly. You are why I haven't stopped. You are why I'm still here. You are why this video exists, and I am not going to abandon you. Not today. Not ever. But this video isn't just about me. It never was, because I believe, deeply, truly believe, that you clicked on this video for a reason. Maybe you're at your own crossroads right now. Maybe you're also standing at the edge of something. A decision, a change, a goodbye that terrifies you, a hello that you keep postponing because what if you fail? What if it doesn't work? What if you pour everything into something and it still isn't enough? I want to talk to you directly, you specifically, the one who almost didn't click, the one who's been lurking quietly, watching from the sidelines, waiting for a sign that it's okay to start, or to start again. Here is your sign. Not because I'm special, not because I have all the answers, but because I've been exactly where you are, and I can tell you from the other side of it. The regret of not trying is so much heavier than the disappointment of trying and failing. Failing is survivable. You know this because you've survived every hard day of your life so far, every single one. Your track record for getting through hard days is 100%. But regret? Regret has a way of living in your bones. It follows you into rooms and reminds you of who you could have been. Don't let it. Don't let fear make the decision for you. Don't let what will people think be more powerful than what do I actually want. Don't let the noise of the world drown out the voice inside you that has been quietly, persistently telling you that there is more for you. There is more for you. I promise. So, here's what happens now. I am not disappearing. I am transforming. There's a difference. A massive difference. Disappearing is passive. It's giving up. It's walking away without a word and letting the silence swallow you whole. Transforming is intentional. It's choosing to shed the skin that no longer fits. It's deciding, with full awareness, that the next chapter is going to look different, because it has to. And I am choosing transformation. I am choosing to show up differently, to be more honest, to stop performing happiness I don't feel and start sharing humanity, the messy, complicated, beautiful humanity that connects us all. I am choosing to create not from fear, but from purpose, not to chase numbers, but to reach people, not to be everything to everyone, but to be something real to someone. And I am choosing to invite you into that process, not the highlight reel, not the success story, the actual process, the stumbling, the learning, the growing in real time, because I think that's what we're all starving for, aren't we? Not perfection, not polished, not another person who seems to have it all figured out. We want real, and real is what you're going to get from me, starting now, starting with this video, starting with this moment. This is me, standing in the truth of where I am and saying, I'm still here, and I'm not done yet. Before I end this video, I need to ask you something, and I need you to really think about it before you answer. When was the last time someone asked how you were doing and actually meant it? Not the automatic passing in the hallway, how are you, that doesn't expect a real answer. I mean, really meant it. I'm asking you now, for real. How are you doing? In the comments below this video, right now, while you're watching, I want you to drop one word, just one word that describes how you've been feeling lately. Not how you want to feel, not how you're supposed to feel, how you actually feel. Because I'm going to read every single one. I'm going to sit with every single one. Because you took time out of your day to be here with me. And the least I can do is be here with you. And if you found value in this video, if something I said landed somewhere real inside you, please share it. Not for the algorithm, not for my numbers. Share it because there's probably someone in your life who needs to hear this exact message today. Someone who's standing at their own edge, wondering if they should keep going. Someone who needs to be reminded that they matter. Be that reminder for them. Share this video, and if you're not subscribed yet, stay with me for this next chapter, because I promise you, based on everything I've just told you, based on the level of honesty that this conversation started with, this next chapter is going to be worth witnessing. Subscribe, hit that notification bell, come back because this is just the beginning of something that I think is going to mean a great deal to both of us. I want to close with something simple, something I wish someone had said to me on the days when I almost didn't show up. Your presence in this world is not an accident. The fact that you exist, that you wake up every day and carry whatever you carry and still somehow find moments of hope and humor and connection, that's extraordinary. You don't have to be famous for your life to matter. You don't have to have millions of followers for your story to be worth telling. You just have to keep going. One more day, one more try, one more conversation, one more video, one more chance to show up for yourself and for the people who need you. I kept going, and because I kept going, you found this video. And because you found this video, I truly believe that something inside you has shifted just a little bit. Just enough to remind you that you're not alone, that whatever you're going through, someone out there understands. Someone out there is rooting for you. I am rooting for you. I see you. And I am so glad you didn't scroll past. I'll see you in the next video. Don't go far.